Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Connolly, Superintendent of CCSD21. With the state of Illinois having entered into Phase 4 of the COVID-19 recovery plan, the Illinois State Board of Education and the Illinois Department of Public Health issued transitional joint guidance to school districts for the 2020-2021 school year. Our district's COVID-19 task force has closely reviewed the guidance and presented the Board of Education with a school reopening plan that I'm excited to share with you today. We are greatly looking forward to welcoming our students back to school on August 20th, 2020 for grades 1 through 8 and August 21st for kindergarten for a full day of instruction every school day. The structure of the school day will look different than past years due to the health and safety policies and procedures that we will need to put in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19 to students, staff, and their families to the greatest extent possible. An open enrollment distance learning school option will be made available to all CCSD 21 students in grades K through 8. And we know that the needs of each family in CCSD 21 are different. Families may not be comfortable with the idea of returning to in-person instruction without an available vaccine, or specific medical risks for students or members of their families may make return to in-person schooling inappropriate. CCSD 21 will offer a full-time distance learning program to any student in grades K through 8 during the 2020-2021 school year. And that distance learning program will be a full school day program led by CCSD 21 teachers. Instructional minutes and programming will mirror in-person instruction and will include a blend of live small group, video conference, and individualized instruction. Special education and English language learning services will be provided. Now, parents and guardians who are interested in enrolling their children in that distance learning program are asked to do so by completing a registration form, which is contained within our school reopening plan. And we ask you that you complete that form by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, August 2nd, 2020. Now, for both our in-person and our distance learning program, the district is committed to a well-rounded instructional program that has a specific focus on critical mastery of math and literacy skills. An important part of each school day will also be focused on the social emotional learning and the health and wellness of students. For the 2020-2021 school year, school hours in the middle school are a little different. Our school times will be from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. Now, this is 1/2 hour earlier than in prior years, and that's due to the additional bus service that we will need to provide to ensure that all of our students are able to be transported safely. And we're asking that no middle school student arrive on campus prior to 7:45 in the morning. Now, for elementary schools, the school day will remain the time that it has always been, from 9 o'clock to 3:30 in the afternoon. Now, once again, we ask that no elementary school student arrive on campus before 8:40 unless they are enrolled in that school's before school care program. Our distance learning program will follow the same hours as our in-person program. Our pre-kindergarten programs will operate Monday through Friday for 2.5 hours a day. And the AM session will run from 9 in the morning until 11:30, and the PM session from 1 o'clock to 3:30. Now, for the 2020-2021 school year, no early AM programs will be permitted other than those before school care programs at the elementary level. After school care programs and extracurricular activities that meet with health and safety requirements will be allowed to function. The district will be implementing a number of new policies and procedures to protect the health and safety of students, staff, and their families. A detailed description of those are included in the reopening plan, but here's a short summary. All parents and guardians will be asked to perform a daily certification of health for their children before sending them to school. The district will provide all parents with a checklist to assist them in the completion of this health certification. Now, it's very important to note that students that are showing any signs of illness may not attend school. All CCSD21 staff members are required to complete the same daily certification of health and also may not report for duty if they are exhibiting any signs of illness. Face coverings are required to be worn by all students, staff, and visitors at all times while inside a school building. Those students or staff with specific medical conditions that would prevent them from wearing a face covering must provide a doctor's note that specifically describes the condition and the reason for exemption. Students will be asked to provide their own cloth face covering on a daily basis, but the district will provide a single day face covering for any student who may require one. Face coverings may be removed only while outside and appropriately socially distanced. And while inside the school building, students and staff may only remove their face covering while eating lunch or a snack or while drinking. All CCSD21 classrooms will be socially distanced to the greatest extent possible. Student workstations will be spread apart, and students will not be facing any other student in their seating arrangement. In classrooms where tables are present, the district will install plexiglass shields separating the students that are seated there. Classroom furnishings will be minimized to ensure that as much space for social distancing as possible is available in each classroom. Now, movement of students will be minimized to the greatest extent possible, with teachers moving to students as opposed to students moving to teachers. Lockers and locker rooms will be closed at the middle school level, and at the middle school level, PE will not be dress. A specific focus on hygiene will be part of each school day. All students and staff will wash their hands and use provided hand sanitizer frequently and at regular intervals throughout the day. Students will be instructed on proper hand washing techniques and will be encouraged to avoid touching their face or engaging in other behaviors that may increase the risk of COVID-19 infection. Now, all CCSD schools will follow detailed and strict cleaning disinfection protocols at all time. We know that the 2020-2021 school year will look very different than the years of our past. We are all going through a tough time, and there's a lot of uncertainty and anxiety. We feel it, our children feel it. But please know that we will do everything we can to provide your children with as normal a school experience as possible. But we will do it in as safe and healthy a manner as we are able. There will be areas of disagreement, but know that we will do the best that we can do to make our decisions with the best interests of our students and their families and our employees and their families at heart. Our success as a learning community will hinge on our ability to and our willingness to follow the science, to be agile, to be flexible, and to be ready to deal with the unknown. It will be critical that we acknowledge and embrace that our coming year will be very different than those in our past, and that by working together, we will have a safe and successful school year. Now, we know that the situation changes on a daily basis. We see the infection rates across the country beginning to skyrocket in some areas and increase in others. We're very concerned by that. We are monitoring on a daily basis. Everything that is in our reopening plan may change depending on the facts on the ground and what is going on from moment to moment. And so I encourage all parents to frequently check back on our website for updates to our reopening plans. We will continue to work as hard as we can to make sure that no matter what is happening with COVID infection across our country, that we are able to bring our school reopening plan to life in August. But the truth of the matter is, things may change, and they may change quickly. Again, we will do our best to keep you updated and to make the decisions that we can based on the information at the time that will be the most healthy and safe for your students, for your children, for your families, and for the families of our employees and our employees. So with that, please closely review our school reopening plan, which has been sent to all parents and guardians via email and it's available on our website at ccsd21.org. I hope that everybody is having a healthy and safe and happy summer, and that we are truly counting down the days until we can once again welcome your children back into our schools and say hello, not only to them, but to their families as well. And we truly hope that we are able to do that starting August 20th. Thank you.